Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do this December energy reading. I've been getting a ton of downloads about this month, specifically things that I wanted to share with everybody. This is going to be a longer video, okay? Spirit wanted me to talk about a lot of different things that are coming up for many of us individually and in the collective. And so let's get started. So the energy of December, the thing that I keep hearing, the theme that I keep getting is out with the old and with the new. It is December 2nd as I am filming this. There are 4 key points to this month of December. I'm going to go through each of them. I'm going to go through some advice, guidance that I was given to share. And then I'm going to go through the astrology and kind of explain some of the things that we will experience this month. And then I'll do a tarot reading. So again, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. But with the energy of out with the old and with the new, and I said this for the last weekly energy reading, and I've been feeling this a lot since November, is this month specifically, December 2023, is a time of great closure. Okay? Cycles are closing out, timelines are closing out, things that are old, that are no longer serving you, are going to just come to their natural end, come to their natural conclusion, okay? The energy of the death card is very, very, very strong right now. Pluto energy is highly activated right now because it's in the last degrees of Capricorn. And so it's like the veil is being lifted, that's the good part of the energy that we're in right now, is we are all able to truly tap into our higher selves and see beyond the veil. See what's been hidden in the dark. So the other thing about this month, closure being the first theme and things coming to an end, is clairvoyance. The clairs are on fire, okay? So our psychic senses, and our 4 main psychic senses are clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairaudience, clear hearing, sentience is clear feeling, and clear cognizance, okay? Clear knowing. The clairs are being activated so strongly right now that you are going to see, feel, hear, and know what is for you at this time. It's bringing in this Ace of Swords energy. It's bringing in clarity. It's cutting through the Gregorian knots. It's cutting through the BS. Truth, clarity, things coming to light, enlightenment. This is a highly spiritual time, especially because we are coming into that solstice season, which is one of the most important spiritual gateways of the entire year. I'll talk about that more with the astrology, but our clairvoyance, our claircognizance, our clairsentience, and our clairaudience is going to be even stronger. There are other clairs like clairgustance, which is like you can taste. I forgot what the clair where you can smell intuitive energy, psychic energy, but this is because we're all coming into more of alignment with our higher self. We're merging and integrating in our higher selves. And because of that, there is clarity. There are psychic gifts coming online, and your gifts that you already have are going to be expanded and transformed to a higher level. I'll give you an example of this, a personal example. So yesterday, it's my daughter's weekend with her dad, but she has like this friend group where the parents have a group text, and the kids wanted to get together and do something after school. And then after they got together after school, they were going to go have dinner at one of the kids' houses. And so I'm replying to this group text saying, yes, my daughter can participate for the activity after school. However, I need to pick her up at that place where they were going to go because she has to go to her father's house this weekend, and I will be driving her to, and I named the city that her father lives. not even thinking about it. Knowing I had to take her to her dad's, but what's weird about this is we never meet in that city, okay? Because we live about an hour and 20 minutes apart. We meet in a midway city, a midway point. But I specifically texted to the group text at 12:35 p.m. I will be driving to that city to drop her off. An hour later, I get a call from her dad. At 1:25 p.m., her dad calls me and says, listen, I'm not going to be able to make it today. I got into an accident. Can you drop her off to my house? And I said, yes, sure. Not even realizing that I had already known that I was going to be dropping her off to the house because I had texted it in a group text an hour prior. So I was kind of thinking all day about that. And when I did eventually after work, got up to where he lives, dropped her off, I asked him because I was curious. I'm like, what time did you get into your accident today? And he told me he had gotten into the accident around 11:30, 11:40 in the morning. So at 11:40, he got into his accident. At 12:35, I am texting a group text saying I will be driving her to her dad's house. And I named the specific city. And at 1:30 or 1:25 p.m., he called me and said, hey, can you drive her? So this is what I mean about, and that's a form of claircognizance, clear knowing. I knew that I would be driving her before I actually knew. These are examples of how your clairs are going to be like so on point. You're going to know things before you know them. You're going to hear information and know that it applies to you. You're going to have more profound dreams. You're going to have more profound psychic experiences. And again, I hadn't driven to his house. This is why this is significant, is I literally haven't driven to his house in years. Like I haven't personally been there or driven to his house in years. We don't meet there. And so when I got off of the highway, I was asking my daughter, I like actually forgot how to get to his street from where we had gotten off at the highway. And like, I had to think about it for a minute. So that's what I mean with like, the energy right now is so on point. It's so highly spiritually activated. My, other aspects of my intuition are growing and expanding too, and you're going to see this. You're going to experience it in real time like I did yesterday, and it's going to become like a sort of daily occurrence. That is what we are heading into for 2024. Again, I'll do the 2024 video separately. It's probably going to be 3 videos because there's so much information coming in about 2024. And how it's a really pivotal year for all of us. But you're going to have a dream, and then literally the next day, something's going to come true from that dream, or a message that you got in the dream is going to apply to your daily reality. You're going to get a gut feeling about something, not to go somewhere, not to do something. You're going to listen, okay? Because the whole point of having intuition and having increased clairs and increased clarity is listening to it, right? You're going to listen, and then you're going to find out almost immediately, an hour, 2 hours, a day later, why you got that gut feeling not to do that certain thing. And you're just going to be in that space where there is complete clarity, complete knowing, and complete trust with the divine, that you are being divinely guided, that you are being divinely led at all times. All right. The other energy that is really strong right now, again, this is not to scare anybody. This is not to bring any fear, but it is an energy of crisis. Okay. Yesterday was an insane day, not for me personally, but for a bunch of people that I know. Crazy health issues, accidents, all different kinds of stuff coming up. Unfortunately, this is something that seems to happen every December. There's like, with the closure and the closeout of the energy of the Gregorian calendar, there's a lot of, you could say, tower moments, a lot of things that bring in crisis. And I'm going to use crisis as a 9 of Swords. Fear, worry, things that make you kind of think the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies. The one thing that I want to say about this crisis energy is that a lot of it is manufactured. It's the best way I can put it. You know, that expression, the devil is a liar. There's a lot of dark energy in the air because of the time of year. And so it tries to manipulate, it tries to distract, it tries to throw you off course. But that doesn't mean that there aren't actual crisis points that you need to be aware of. And so this is a time where be aware of the serpents in your midst. Okay. You're going to be given the clarity though, and you're going to be able to see beyond the veil to see who and what is. Again, your psychic energy, this is the Oracle of the Delphi, and this, your knowing, your psychic energy is going to be on point. Trust it 100%. Even if you are seeing and getting visions that are challenging or difficult to see, it's still going to give you the clarity, which will help you make the highest choice. Okay. But with that said, this devil energy is creating crisis, creating chaos, trying to throw people off course, because we are expanding in light, we are growing, we are ascending. That cannot be stopped, but it can be delayed if you allow yourself to be tricked. Okay. And so again, really trust what you know. Don't allow anybody to come into your ear to try to influence you, to tell you things that are not true. Trust what you know, trust what you are feeling, trust what you are being given via downloads, trust what you are seeing with your own vision, and trust what you are hearing. Trust what you know, okay? With this energy. Because this is a time where, again, this is not to bring any fear, but there's a lot of spiritual warfare, there's a lot of psychic attacks, and there's a lot of lower energy trying to pull, especially light workers and people who are in the vibration, a higher vibration, trying to pull us down. And so stay clear, stay balanced, trust what you know, and connect to your source, connect to your higher self. What do I need to know about this situation? What do I need to know about this person? What is the best way for me to proceed? Pray, ask. You will be shown. There is no veil. You will be shown, okay? So that was a little bit of the heavier energy of December. The other energy of December that's really beautiful though is connections, okay? 9 of Cups, the Lovers, 2 of Cups. This could be love, okay? Could be romance, could be family, could be just partnerships, people partnering up, people connecting, hearts connecting, souls connecting, people choosing love, people wanting to be with people that bring them joy and pleasure. And so where you may have felt like, ugh, love is like not moving forward, or, you know, where there may have been disappointment in that energy of love, there is a lot of love this month to be had. And I'm being told to have and to hold. So actual physical connection with others is something that is a strong energy for the month of December. All right. This is a time with the Queen of Pentacles energy coming out. This is a time to be generous to yourself and others, nurture yourself and others, but you also want to be, because Queen of Coins in this deck, Queen of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, is very practical with money. And so it is a time where you want to make practical financial choices and practical financial decisions. You know, don't spend all your money on Christmas gifts and then have nothing in January. Like, you know, this is a time to, again, be generous with yourself and others, but also be practical with money, with time, with investments. Be practical with how you treat and use your body during this time because of the darker energy that is very, very apparent in our world. There's a lot of temptations to throw you off course. This could be addictions, drinking. This could be overindulging, overspending. This could be heavy lust energy. There's a lot of temptations and addictive energy and lower vibrational energies trying to throw you off course. So stay grounded, stay balanced, and be practical in your choices and your decisions. But overall, December is a month of big energy. It's always a time where we close out the year of the Gregorian calendar and come into new beginnings. The guidance that I was told to share for this month, a little bit windy, but there we go, is trust what you know. I said that before earlier in this video. Trust what you know. Don't allow yourself to be influenced by others, even if the crowd or everybody else is saying go this direction. If your soul, if your spirit, if your heart, if your mind is just like, no, that's not right for me, listen to what's right for you, because it is right for you. Okay? Be like a water. So because there is a lot of closure, because your clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and claircognizance is going to be activated, bringing you clarity, it's going to help you to make choices and decisions to get out of crisis, okay? And be in connections that are fruitful, that are loving, that are abundant for you. You're going to have to be malleable. Water can be all things. Water flows, okay? So water can flow through things. It can heat up. It can come to a boil. It can freeze. It can be solid as ice. You want to be like water this month because with all the energies in December, there could be a lot of sudden shifts and changes, okay? Also with sometimes activating your psychic gifts and bringing them to a higher level, it helps you to see things in a way, or see truth in a way that is more expansive, which also will make you make changes in your life or changes in how you do things. And so that's why it's so important to be like water during this time. Be flexible, be adaptable, trust what you know, but allow yourself to come into new information, expanded knowing. There's always more to know, okay? Don't be so attached to your belief system or to a way that you think something should be. Be like water, flow, all right? Another thing that's been coming up a lot, and I've been seeing it in the daily oracle card readings specifically, is peace, acceptance, surrender, serenity. These things are going to be really, really important for December to close out certain cycles, close out certain relationships and situations that don't serve you anymore. Just be at peace with them. Know that if you accept what is and surrender to the divine, all is well, and that you were always supported for your best and highest good, no matter what it looks like on the outside. If you can accept that, if you can just come to accept it, and I'm at peace and I just let it be what it is. Number one, you're surrendering to the divine, which means if there is an opportunity to heal a situation, to turn a situation around, you're no longer like so attached to it. You've let go energetically, which allows the divine to step in and take charge and rearrange things, heal things, elevate the energy if it's something that can be healed or elevated or resolved for the highest good. Also, it just allows for the clearing the way of what doesn't serve you so that the new can come in, out with the old and with the new. When one door closes, another one opens. A lot of times though, because we're so focused energetically on the door that closed, we're not paying attention to the doors that are opening and the opportunities that are opening right before us. But being that it's Sagittarius season, there's going to be there's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of divine inspiration. There's a lot of passion coming in that's going to help you to see the new opportunities, especially around the new moon, which is also the 12/12 portal. I'm going to talk about that in a second. The other thing that I've been really guided to share is speak your truth, okay? Speak your truth. Speak your authentic nature. If there are opportunities to talk and say what you really think about something, don't be afraid how other people are going to take it. Be really honest. Be honest and be clear, because that's going to help to navigate this energy of the Mercury retrograde that we're heading into. All right. So let's talk about the astrology quickly. I know I'm already 21 minutes and counting. So today, December 2nd, Mercury and Capricorn is sextiling Saturn and Pisces. This is actually a really nice aspect for heartfelt, deep communication with others. If there's an opportunity today, someone reaches out to you to speak, or someone wants to speak to you, say something. Great time to listen from the heart, and a great time to speak from the heart. It's also a really good time to really look at your long-term goals and plans and kind of implement a plan and a strategy for how you are going to achieve something for yourself long-term. Okay, this is a great day for that. Tomorrow, though, the energy is challenging. It's 12/3, but Venus in Libra is going to square Pluto and Capricorn. Why this is a heavier energy is because Venus is the ruler of Libra, which is Libra is all about the other. It's about relationships. Could be love relationship, could be family relationship, could be friendship, could be work, etc. But how you relate to others. And so with it squaring, square is a challenge, a crisis point, a challenging aspect. It can bring up energy. It can bring secrets to light, because Pluto is the excavator. Pluto is the darkness, but it's, again, that depiction of the veil being lifted, truth being revealed. Sometimes the truth is really hard to take. Sometimes the truth is very difficult to see. But that's the energy right now, okay? And so it could be the truth about a certain relationship, a certain connection. It could be the truth about a job, because it's Venus. Venus does rule abundance in the physical realm. But it's going to bring to light betrayals, deception, manipulation. It also could bring in to light where you're being abused or where someone's trying to steal your power. Okay, so a little bit of a heavier energy, and that energy is going to last for a couple days. Okay, but then we have Venus in Scorpio. So Venus leaves Libra and enters Scorpio on the 4th, which is really a good placement for Venus when it comes to love, romance, connection, physical connection with others, sensuality. I mean, it is literally cuffing season, okay? So take that as it resonates, but you know, this may be a time to go out, enjoy yourself, be romanced. If you're already in a beautiful connection with someone, to really express your love in a physical way, hugging, touching, being very physically affectionate. That energy is going to be strong during this period of time, all right? Then on 12/6, Neptune goes direct finally. It's going direct in Pisces, which is kind of like, again, another energy of the veil being lifted, truth being seen. It's the end of deception and confusion. It's seeing reality for what it really is. Neptune, when it's when it's in retrograde, it's kind of like an energy of being underwater, where you can kind of see but not really see. And so this energy of Neptune going direct, especially because it's in Pisces, it rules Pisces, so it's going direct in its own sign, which means your head is going to be popping above water. It's going to be popping above the surface. And so things that you haven't been able to see in your life, it's going to be shown to you. There's going to be a lot of clarity. Again, there's such an energy this month of clarity, seeing what wasn't seen, seeing what was hidden, seeing what you were blocked from seeing prior. That energy is clearing out, and it's bringing in truth, clarity, reality, like 1000%. So for those of you who felt kind of confused by the energy, December is going to bring in the end to that confusion, which is really, really nice. And the other cool thing about December is that the 12/12 portal is coinciding with the new moon in Sagittarius. This is such a beautiful energy. It's new beginnings. It's a leap of faith. It's divine justice. It's divine intervention. It's divine inspiration. It's triumph. It's victory. It's moving forward. You know, Sagittarius is the archer. It's like shooting your shot, hitting your mark, going for the gold, winning the gold, you know. It's really such a beautiful energy. And so around that time of the 12/12 portal, if you feel divine inspiration to do something, to go something, this is a time to be bold. Go do it. Boldly go where you have not gone before to achieve the victory and everything else that you want and desire in your life. All right. Here's the thing though, it does happen at the same time that Mercury is going retrograde. And so again, it's trusting what you know internally, navigating through your intuition, really trusting your higher self and your clairs to guide you and navigate you to what is real, what isn't real, because it's kind of a bumpy ride. There could be obstacles because Mercury is going retrograde, okay? It's also a time too where it's like you want to move forward, but you want to do it meticulously and carefully, just because of the energy of crisis is so strong. You want to be very wary this month of going too quickly where you could cause yourself an accident or a false start, okay? And so again, this is a time to really be guided and navigated through God, through the universe, through your angels and guides, through your higher self as to what is the best course of action for you. If you see delays, it doesn't mean that something's not right for you. It just could be like a timing thing. And so again, listen to your gut, listen to your instincts, listen to the messages that you are receiving intuitively, because you are receiving them. And it is your job to trust them. You are divinely guided at all times. Trust that. The other thing this month that we are coming into, just a couple other things that are happening in the astrology, is I wrote this in a weird way. Sorry. So after Christmas, which is 12/25, we're going to have the full moon in Cancer. That's going to be a very intense full moon. And it also is a big closeout cycle. A big closure cycle, a big closeout cycle. So again, you could see things in your life like clear out. Emotions, big time for healing, but there also could be changes in relationships and situations at that time at the end of the month. We do have also the winter solstice, which is, again, one of the most important spiritual portals of the year. It's the winter solstice for us here in the northern hemisphere. It is the southern solstice or the summer solstice for those in the southern hemisphere. But this one is really, really important because there is so much soul integration happening right now on the 3D level. what I'm really getting for this solstice is that you're going to really know and have clarity about your divine path and what is next for you in your life. And it's going to come through in many different ways. Okay. So pay attention to that energy around the 21st. Also, Chiron goes direct on the 26th with that Cancer full moon. That's why it's going to bring in a lot of healing energy, but it's also going to help you to find closure. And that's December 26th. The end of the month actually ends up being really good. Venus moves into Sagittarius, which is a good placement for Venus because it brings in a lot of passion, a lot of fun and connection and adventure when it comes to love, romance, relationships, and money. And then after that, Jupiter goes direct in Taurus finally. So for those of us who've had like sort of a weird financial, finances have kind of been up and down. You're going to see more stability. You're going to see more expansion when it comes to finances and abundance. All right. So yeah, I told you this is going to be a long video, but there was a lot to bring through. Let's get into the cards. We're going to use the Goddess Tarot. Divine feminine energy coming in very strongly. Just want to shuffle the deck. All right. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. For all of us who are watching this video for the December energies, what are the main themes and messages and guidance that you want us to know at this time for our highest good? All right. It's going to be a fast-paced month as well. You might already be seeing that. The energy is just moving very quickly, but very, very fast-paced energy, okay? Ooh! Not taking all of those. But I will shuffle and grab a couple more. Spirit, what final messages do you want everybody to know about this month? December 2023. Okay. Okay, nice. All right, so King of Staves, there's that Sag energy. There's that fire energy. There's that power. Really just being in your power, being strong, taking the lead in your life. That is what we are moving into in 2024 because Aries is in the North Node. The North Node is in Aries. It's about coming into sovereignty. It's about coming into leadership, right? Whether you're male or female, that doesn't matter. It's about coming into who you are meant to be. And so you've got to stand in your power. And everything that's happening in December is going to show you where you're being disempowered so that you can make changes and close out cycles to stand in your power, okay? Four of Cups, again, there's that disappointment, that disillusionment, but again, you have to feel it to heal it. And so if you're in this space where you're not clear, you're kind of disappointed with the circumstances, this is the time to really go within. Ask your higher self with wisdom. This is the High Priestess in the traditional tarot. Really listen to your intuitive guidance if you're disappointed with aspects of your life, because your intuition is going to show you how to move from disappointment, disillusionment, how to move out of where you don't want to be into the sun, joy, happiness, contentment, success, okay? You're meant to be happy. You're meant to live a life that you enjoy. You are not meant to struggle all the time. You're not meant to suffer all the time. Yes, we have to go through certain cycles to learn certain lessons. But if you're in this Four of Cups space, this is the time where it's really important this month to connect to your higher guidance and your intuition and ask them to show you the highest path to reach your success, to reach your happiness, and it will be shown to you. May require you to walk away from the past, to experience true closure by leaving things behind, people, circumstances, and situations that do not serve you. that aren't bringing you joy, that aren't bringing you emotional fulfillment or emotional satisfaction, okay? And that is a hard choice. Sometimes it is hard to be at the crossroads and look at ourselves from the past and look at ourselves into the future and make the choice of the heart to walk forward into the unknown. It's not an easy choice, but you're not walking into the unknown. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit wants you to know. With the Princess of Swords coming out, which is also the Page of Swords, you have the information. You actually know, you're just not trusting yourself. And so this is the time. Trust what you know. What do you know? What are you feeling? What are you hearing? What are the synchronicities in your environment? What are the guidance and the messages coming through in your dreams? It's all speaking to you. Your life is mirroring back to you. It is talking to you. It is telling you. There is a way. There is a path to happiness. Have the courage to stand in your power and make the choice, okay? Choose a direction. Choose your love. Love your choice. Because when you do, that's when you'll be connecting with others of like mind, others of like vibration. That's when you'll be in the space to celebrate your success. This is a time to, because it's many holidays and many religions and many traditions, even if you're not religious, to celebrate the end of the year, to celebrate family, to celebrate the things that you were grateful for. Really step into that space of celebration of life, of celebration and gratitude for who you are, for the people that you love. Because that is the ultimate key to abundance, okay? You will have both spiritual, physical, and all the other abundance that you want in your life when you can see the abundance in your life and be grateful for it, okay? Final message, Princess of Pentacles. For some of you, there is a gift or an offer or an opportunity of money and abundance that is coming to you. Again, be grateful before you see it, and be grateful for where you're at, and celebrate yourself and celebrate your life and celebrate how far you've come, so that you can fully be embodied in the energy to align and accept and receive the abundance that the universe is bringing to your life now. It's bringing to your life now, okay? It's not something that's going to happen future. It's not anything. It could be related to the past, like a past blessing coming back. But really, the present moment is your point of power. There are beautiful things happening for you now. If you trust that, if you believe in that, if you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, and if you take that inspired action, you are going to see your entire life change for the better by the end of this year. All right, we're going to use Sacred Spirit cards, Spirit reading cards for the final messages. Spirit final messages for the December 2023 energy reading. Higher self, what final messages do you want to bring through? Between worlds, new directions. There's that crossroads energy. But there are new directions and new opportunities that are going to be presented to you. Do not be afraid of change. That change that you are fearing could be everything that you want and desire. Do not be afraid of the unknown. Trust that you are divinely guided and divinely directed, and that you are being carried safely to calmer shores, to calmer waters, to new directions, to new beginnings in your life that bring in that energy of joy, happiness, and help you to stand in your power. With that yellow coming out very strongly. What else, Spirit? Open intuition, seek clarification. Yes, your intuition, again, is going to be expanded. Some of you may be experiencing this now. Some of you are coming into this experience where one day you wake up from sleep and then everything just you can see everything a little bit differently. It's happening now, okay? This is our divine destiny, to be the divine human, to be the architects of the 5D earth. We are the ones creating it. And you opening up to your intuition and seeking clarification in the messages that you're receiving is going to help you to navigate this energy and move forward into your highest timeline and destiny. Look at that. Love and light. Act with care. You are love. You are divine love. You are light. You are divine light. That is what we are made of. We were made in the likeness and image of Source. Activate that love and light. Shine it brightly for all the world to see. Beautiful energy coming through. Bottom of the deck is Ascended Masters. Create open communication. Yes. When you can speak your truth, when you can be authentic, you are in alignment with those new directions. You are in alignment with an open and clear intuition, and you are in alignment with the love and light of the entire universe. All right. So trust yourself. Trust what you know. You know what you know. And trust that everything is happening for you. Even crises are happening for you to close out old cycles and move you into new and higher timelines. I'm sending my unconditional love. Namaste.